thanks so much for stopping by at the Peppered Peach today. We're gonna be checking out one of my favorite dishes to make. It is so easy, it is so good. People love it. It is a nice little casserole to have ready when you have guests coming over, you're having a party, or even on Thanksgiving Day. I actually made this part of my Thanksgiving menu last year. And it is the Friendsgiving casserole. It's super good. We have chicken. It's everything that you want to have in a casserole. It is so yummy, and I'm very excited to share this with you. It is from Magnolia Cookbook Volume number 2. So if you haven't made it yet, follow along and make it at home and let me know how it goes. But let's get started. All right, so our first step for me, without crying, is the biggest step here, is to cut this onion. Okay, and then we're gonna chop up some leek. Now this does call for celery, but as we all know, Lewis does not like celery, so I'm switching that out for leek, okay? So let's chop this up and then we'll head over to the stove and get this all melty and yummy. Okay, I did not cry. Okay, this is a very big moment. I mean, I'm starting to feel it come about, but I would have been crying by now. So this is a big step. All right. Okay, it's coming now that I say it. All right, so let's chop up our leek. All right. All right, I'm gonna clean this up. We'll head over to the stove and melt our butter. All right, so we're at our stove. I have our butter melting. We're using 3 tablespoons here. We're gonna use the other 4 tablespoons once we get to compiling the whole dish together. But we're gonna let this melt down. Then we're gonna add in our onions and our leek and let that cook for about 6 minutes. And then we'll add in some seasonings. We have garlic salt, we have some flour, salt and pepper, and then cream. So melt away, cook away, add some seasoning, away. Okay, so our butter is melted. Let's add in our onion and our leek. And then we're gonna let this cook for 6 to 8 minutes. We just want it to become very soft. Okay. So we'll come back. 6 minutes. All right, so our onion and our leek are nice and soft and translucent. So the next step is to add in our garlic and some flour. So let me get a spoon actually for the garlic. Okay. Garlic, the best ingredient, and some flour. And we're just gonna mix this together for about 1 minute. Want the flour to get pretty much on all these veggies, the onions and the leek. It's fragrant already. Love the smell of garlic. All right, now we're going to add in our garlic salt, which is a teaspoon of kosher salt, and a half a teaspoon of pepper. I'm gonna mix that up real fast, and then we're gonna add in our cream, and then we're gonna let that go for about 5 minutes and just cook for about 5 minutos. This is 1.5 cups of cream. Okay, so we'll let this, I'm gonna stir this one last time here. Okay, there we go. And we'll let this sit for about 5 minutes. See you then. All right, so our mixture is all set. It is all combined. It smells so good. Let's take this over to our counter because we are gonna mix all of these ingredients together, as long as I don't drop anything, which is very likely. Okay. All right, so you're probably wondering, where the heck did this bread come from? So the real first step to this is to taking a baguette and getting this all set, chop it up, throw in the oven for an hour. So that was done earlier. to be prepared. So now we're gonna assemble our casserole here. So we have shredded chicken. I actually get this from my local supermarket. They do a nice rotisserie. You can also make your own shredded chicken, but this has like some nice flavor to it. So our first step is to spread this into our deep 9 by 13. I don't like when there's little things in there. Okay. All right, so that is down. Then we're gonna add and spread some sour cream on top. Now this is, I think, a cup. I think I wanna serve a dollop of sour cream. Spread it around. Okay, so we'll just spread it over the chicken. Okay. One second. Sorry. All right, so let's get that done. All right, so then we pour the cream sauce over the top evenly, sprinkling on the bread pieces. Okay, so this is our cream sauce. So we're gonna take our cream sauce, we're gonna spread this over. Okay. Just mix it all over. Okie dokie. Okay. Then we're going to add in our bread pieces. They are crunchy, but they are going to become soft and nice and yummy and taste so good after it's baked. Okay. Okay, now that that's done, we melted the rest of our butter. So we had the 7 tablespoons we started with, we used 3 in the stove, and now we're going to spread the rest of the butter right here. Yum, right? Okay. And then we are going to put in 2 cups of chicken broth. That's right, chicken broth. We add it over. Okay. And we bake this uncovered for 30 minutes, okay, at 350. So throw this in the oven, see you back in 30 minutes, and then we'll, chop up some of these nice little green onions and throw them on top as a garnish afterwards. But everything is on, everything's in. Let's get in the oven. I can't wait to try this because, well, try it. Can't wait to eat it because it's so good. See you in 30. All right, y'all, it is time to try our Friendsgiving casserole just out of the oven 5 minutes ago. And I know it's gonna be good because it smells amazing, and I know this is amazing. It is so good. I love it. It's salty, it's creamy. I love the crunch of the bread. Let me swallow. Okay, so good. I love it. It's amazing. Like I said, I made it. I've had it part of my Thanksgiving meal because we had some extra folks come, and I thought, you know what? Let me just have an extra casserole just to be safe. And I'm glad I made it because it was gone by the time I looked around. So super easy to make, as you saw. Not a lot of ingredients. If you want to add some other vegetables in there, I'm sure you can. It looks and sounds, it's just so good. So let me know what you think if you make it at home. I do love that it's called a Friendsgiving casserole. So if you do have a Friendsgiving, bring this along. Your friends are gonna love you for it. So thanks so much for stopping by and watching me make this. If you make it at home, let me know. Talk to you later. Have a good day. I jinxed it. My thing is a sourdough sandwich. with cheese, turkey, tomato, lettuce, and then the chips. So good. So now, okay.